what was your first thought when you was like, what did you start thinking about when I came to you as far as, hey, I want you on this project. I have an idea, but I'm not too sure how it's going to go. But I do know that I want you to talk about this going into the season in a spiritual aspect. Mm-hmm. And that was in 2024.
Yes. And then you sent me the beats. And I would say that's when the process of like kind of reading the signature of the energy of what you had going on. And I just remember like every last one of the beats that you sent me into a different orbit and a different mindscape. And in, reviewing those dreams that came after, I'm a big dreamer. I'm pretty psychic as well, so I see things. And so, especially when I have an example of what the energy is, I can kind of take a trip to wherever that may be. Kind of get to the root of where that sound is coming from, through the frequencies, through the feel. Of course, there's things that's included in it, like colors and things of that nature, but like, my mind is a certain place where it can go and it can like manifest things and kind of turn it into a movie. So I didn't have no words for you. You know that.
I know that. I know.
I didn't have no words for you. You know that. I just had visuals. I was just like, I see this. Right. I see that. I feel this. I feel that. And you took that and you was like, well, you don't need words.
Yeah.
Just go off of what you see and then speak how ever that goes with what you're seeing. And I was like, alright,
Right.
I'm not really used to this. Usually when called muse work. So usually when I do muse work, I am just in the room. My presence is in the room. My energy is being felt. I might give a compliment here or there, or I might give a suggestion here or there, or I might give something saying to me here that's not really where you want that at. Like little things, little nudges to the spirit that's doing the actual work and putting out the actual project. So when Enoch wanted me to actually talk on the project, I was like, huh? Coming in?
Yeah, because I think, matter of fact, all three of us was there.
Yeah.
And also too the idea.
Persia was about to go out of town. Yeah. I thought she was gonna be, a part of the session and all of that stuff. And she was like, I'm about to leave. I was like, this all on me?
Yes, sorry.
I said, damn, she floated.
Yeah.
I said, oh shit. All right, so this is what's gonna happen. We're gonna do it like that. But the idea was for you to feel free to be you and how you wanted to attack the beat in your way.
It was crazy.
And a lot of people thought, Sunshine Monet L thought that this was all written out.
No, this was all on the spot.
Yeah.
Enoch created this like super comfortable, safe space. And it was just like, gave me the opportunity to be in a new creative bag. Yes, I'm trying to give him what he needs for his project. And I'm going to be honest, at first, I didn't know quite the influence that I was going to have on the project. All I know is that I was determined to give him the energy that he needed to make the project sound and want to be the way that he wanted to be, to translate and tell his story how he wanted to tell it. And so me ended up being the guide on the project is kind of very much so like my high honor, because it means that I translated that appropriately. Right. I helped him get that point across, and I'm just really happy to be a part of the whole stuff. Like, this is new to me. I'm not big on like being all up in my stuff. I'm a Bruja,
right.
Very recluse, very, very much private, okay? But I also love to heal. I also love to help. I love to teach. So anytime I can use my gifts to help my fellow person, I will do that. Okay, baby? Period.
Don't play with it.
Don't play with it. Okay?
Yeah, because it's dope, because the idea was for you to be featured on the entire project.
Mm-hmm.
So when I sent the concept and the idea of the verse, he was like, son, why is she all over? I want to hear more Enoch. People want to hear more Enoch. But I understood what he meant because it's been 20 years since we was working together.
Right.
So a lot of people knew us as Coach of Cypher, and they're like, oh shit, you in verse? That's his mind frame, like, yo, they want to hear more of you.
Right.
And I'm like, nah, I just trust the process. Because when I sent it to him, Winter, he said, yo, it's not making sense of because she's Poison, Ricky, Mike, and Ronnie. I was like, it will, just trust this shit. So
right.
sent it back to him with you on it. He was like, it still wasn't processing as of yet till we started to now for the second round go into the mixing phase again.
Right.
I think I recall it like that. He was like, yeah, this shit, it makes sense now. Started clicking.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. And then after that point,
hey, I was right there with Verse. I was like, I'm just like trusting Enoch, and whatever Enoch feels fits. Then that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And look what we got. Look what we got here. It's a very good album for current events. It's a good album for spiritual prowess. It's a good album for shadow work. It's very multifaceted. It's very balanced.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay. Okay.
I'll ask both of y'all this question.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright, so here's the question. During the poll, POLL, for those who want to know what poll I'm talking about, people voted, and the vote was anonymous, anonymous or whatever.
The voting.
The voting shit was autumn. Everyone loved autumn. Everyone loved autumn. People loved summer. And autumn. Those are the two joints that people resonate with. In your opinion, I want to do it two ways. The first way is taking yourself out of the equation. If that's you who was a part of that, you listening to it. How does it? What are the ideas that comes to mind? How does it make you feel when you listen to it?
Which one?
Autumn.
Autumn gives like lover boy, lover girl vibes.
Okay.
To me, stepping outside of it and looking from the outside looking in.
Yes.
It gives very intimate and very close, kind of like a courtship going on type of thing, but with like a very big fun flair. Like very, again, the whole album has an undertone of old school hip hop. So if you go back to some of those like old Spike Lee joints and things of that nature, it gives you that kind of idea. Or House Party, giving you that kind of idea of like cat and mouse.
The band.
Romantic, yeah. But still very educational. It should hit the spirit a certain way that makes you want to reflect on self too at the same time, even though there's a pursuant type of thing going on.
Okay. What's your take?
I agree with this. I feel like it's free spirited. Like there isn't anything in the way. There's no blockages. Like the courtship is able to bloom without any type of obstacles. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like you're at the age of, let's say, between 17 and 19. And
Right, it's very young puppy love-esque.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's giving like very much like puppy love kind of to me. Things you were like used to do. You going out to the party, your parents don't know they drop you off at the party. You about to have the time of your life type stuff. So like I said, give like house party, like we got curfew. You gotta be back in the house by midnight. So you gotta pack a lot of fun in a short period of time.
Like, think of it like this. It's summertime. It's like one of them family block parties where everybody come down to the block, everybody just hanging out, and you're on the outskirts of it all. Mm-hmm. It's nighttime, stars are out, you hear the bugs in the background, and you're just having a little conversation. A little flirt here, a little flirt there, you know what I'm saying?
So
but it's unencumbered.
So that song Autumn makes, because guys like that joint too. The bee is back.
My friend, the bee.
Guys like that song too, cause I have them in the voting system, you know, to put their names.
Yeah.
So there's some guys who do like summer. A lot of guys like autumn. So maybe the song is pulling on the polarities of the two.
Mm-hmm. It's given very gender neutral. Like, you can see it from either gender, guys, because at the end of the day, the song gives like-minded. Like, at that age, in that era, we're saying the 80s and the 90s, let's just be clear. At that age, in that era, when you're in your teens and you're in high school and stuff like that, it was the thing to run around, go to house parties, mix and mingle,
Right.
flirty. Okay, you know, hormones is up. Everybody's in that transitional age or whatever. Everybody trying to figure out what they like, who they like, and things of that nature. So it's not like it's a song that's specific. Your energy and how you view that time in your life can be very much so translated into that song and can represent that. That's what I like about it. That's why it's so balanced. It's good for anybody. It's good for anybody. It's not specific.
And when we recorded it, when we were recording it, I guess the other question is basically, now that you've listened to it as knowing that you did it or took some part in it, how does it make you feel now? Like, for us recording it, how did it... we're talking about Autumn, and we're talking about Season of the VIC for those who had just jumped into the room. Yeah, this is my page, but I'm on the back end of this joint tonight. I have Red Bruja here and Persia Red. So we're just discussing Season of the VIC, which dropped on July 1, Bandcamp, and then July 11th. Yep, absolutely. So
every last one.
I think even Deezer.
Okay, period.
Period. Mom, you gonna get this work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna get this work. So a lot of people like the record Autumn. So when I'm getting a text message or a compliment about the record, it's always has been, I like the banter between the two.
Yeah.
And me just noticing that you're answering my questions and I'm not even talking to you. Like,
right. I'm in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I, you know what I'm saying?
And if you're listening to the album the way you're supposed to, you'll hit that aha moment like, oh snap, she been in his head. Yeah, I'm in his head.
Now,
and that's where that intimacy comes in that you all are feeling.
Right. Now, let's take it back to the 12th annual Heritage Festival.
Mm-hmm.
That was about 20 years ago, right?
About 20 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
without telling anybody ages.
Right. So here's the story from my point of view.
A little take.
And I want Red Bruja to tell her version of her story, because it was all in a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. No. Okay, so on that day I had to go to on the other side of PG County and take some photos of the 12th annual Heritage Festival. Not knowing that BBD was going to be there. But they was talking about BBD probably ain't going to show up or whatever. And I'm walking through the crowd, I'm taking photos of L Boogie. She was there hosting. Somebody else I knew was there, was doing some things, and I'm taking photos. So as I am going out to see where BBD is at. Keep that in mind, everybody. See what BBD is at. I'm taking my camera, and from a distance, I see a person with locks. She's holding this little dog, and I said, damn, bow. I took the photo. Didn't think nothing of it. Turned it in. It's on Flickr. If you go to my Flickr account, Enoch L. Shemesh on my Flickr.
Flickr?
Yeah.
Man, but...
So...
In a while.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
It's popping out this motherfucker. Yeah, it's popping. It's still going. It's still going. So...
Flickr is still going,
It's still
y'all.
going. So when
awesome.
I was going through my shit, after finishing this album, take it even, bring it either home, bring it closer to home, because that's why I got Persia here. So after that photo, I thought nothing of it. I put it up, whatever. Somewhere later on, I was moving out of my DC apartment. It's probably like 2021, because that's when Devon was going to be born around that time, and I was moving out to move back to Maryland. So I had this huge part. I had this little get together at the house. Persia was like, "Yo, can I bring my sis through? She really like your music." And I was like, "Yeah, sure," because I know sis ain't gonna bring nobody to my shit that she don't fuck with, or bring any. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, "Yeah, come on, I don't care." So as that moment when Red Bruja walked in, I was like, "Oh, okay, she cool." Like, but I think I seen her before, but the energy was there, and I was just like, I just overlooked it. Fast forward. Persia calls me. She's like, "Yo, me and sis want to do some photos for some business and do this." I was like, "All right, cool." That's when we did the cicada shit. We was taking photos with the cicadas.
You did a photo shoot with the cicadas.
Yes.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
Yo.
And it still didn't
loud.
click. It's loud as shit.
It
And it
was
still
loud.
didn't click. And I'm like, damn. Until this album was done. And I went home looking for photos, because this is around the same time people was posting pictures of clips and Malice and no Malice or Malice. And I did maybe 2 shows with Malice, and I caught him on a book tour he was on, being involved with that.
Right.
And that's the photo I was looking for, so I could post it.
Right.
Going through the photos, I'm going through the 8th Street 12th annual festival, whatever. I see Belle Biv DeVoe. They showed up. I said, "Oh shit." Let's go back to the photo that I took of this young lady, this shorty, this slim that was way across the street. And I zoomed in, and I had that photo, and I said, "Damn, this looks like a Red Bruja." And I texted to her. I was like, "Is this you?" She was like, "Yo, where did you get this photo from?"
It was definitely me. We were my Chihuahua. Choo-choo. Rest in peace, Choo-choo. That was definitely one of my familiars.
Yeah.
His little Chihuahua. And this is back when I was a jit. This was a while ago. This is back when I was wildin' a while ago. I had my dog with me. I had a happy birthday shirt on. Like, I was heavy out here. You hear me? So it's just so interesting that Enoch found that picture, and then now we're here. Obviously, I'm a mother. I'm a grown woman. I'm a practitioner. I've made out of that season of my life, and here we are talking about seasons with Enoch. So it's all very, very full circle for, I feel like, all parties involved. So, like, once again, it was just like my high honor to be a part of the project in any way, shape, or form. And sis made this connection a long time ago, and it was always good vibes. When I first met Enoch, I was like, he's cool. She was like, I'm a recluse. I don't get out much.
Shit.
I don't hang with too many people.
Right.
So when I meet people and they're cool and I feel safe with them and it's just a great time, I just love that. That's the bee's knees. It's wholesome. It's wholesome. I be needing that. I feel like a lot of people do. So when you can find that, energy with people in immediate circles and stuff like that, I like to cultivate that. So I like to keep in contact with people. I like to be of service however way I can when I have those type of connections with people. So I give authentically when people ask of me, and that's basically what I did for Enoch, and I do for just about anybody that's welcoming and nice to me. For
It's all about the vibes.
Yeah, it's all about the vibes. Exactly. No weird vibes, unless they're the good kind.
Good weird vibes are definitely acceptable.
Good weird vibes are definitely welcome, at least around here.
So does this album give good weird vibes? Does
Yeah,
this
Not
EP?
even weird. It's not even weird. It's like, think about it. It's like, probably better if I say, like when you see on TV or even on a movie, when people are flashing back to things and narrating it, and it's like so effervescent and just shiny and like fresh.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this whole album sounds like, but just in different moods and vibes.
And it's very ancestral. I feel like Big Ashe is given throughout the project, and I love that part about it too. Just making sure that you acknowledge them, your ancestors, making sure that you give them the proper honor, especially when you're out here doing things and they're blessing you behind the scenes. Just dropping that in there momentarily, I feel like is a big deal. So constantly acknowledging it is even more of a like, yeah, that's a solid one. I can dig that, like, big time.
That's dope. That's dope. Because even doing you was also came to the studio to be a part of the mixing phase.
Yes.
The first round of the mixing phase.
Yes, I met Ron. He was dope. Shout out to Ron.
Yes. Big up to Ron.
Yeah. His face was purple. That's my favorite color. And so it was very easy to work in there with him and communicate with him and be a part of that whole process and being allowed to be a part of that whole process. I really love that. I love that Enoch immersed me into all the different intricate decision making and stuff like that, and really like asked my opinion about stuff, because I'm good at playing the background. He was like, no, I want to know what you think. And I'm like, okay. This is what I think. And taking into consideration, you know what, I like that. I agree with that. You do? Cool.
Yeah, that works.
Cool, that works. You know, I'm easy going.
So my whole object, well, my for me doing that is more so trusting the process. Mm-hmm. It's more so trusting that person to understand what the mission is at the same time.
Right.
So what I mean by that is that you understood the mission, right? So then you just adjust it. Mm-hmm. You just adjust it. It wasn't, and it was effortlessly. Like, it was just whatever we needed to do to make it blend. You was like, nah, I don't like it right there. Like, oh, okay, shit. Where you think it feel better right here? He was like, yeah, play it over. I was like, oh yeah, okay, I like that shit. So it was more so of the yin and yang, trying to get a soft ear in there instead of having dude's presence.
That's
you
probably
feel what I mean?
why it has such a nice balance.
So therefore, I needed that touch to it.
Okay.
So energy-wise, everybody's energy was in it dope. Ron is always good people. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Ron because he's honest, he's open, he tells you what, you know what I'm saying, what it is, what it could be.
He does.
He tells you all of that shit. And he gives you some knowledge that you may not, like, what is he talking about? And then later on you may, like, oh shit, I remember Ron said this, and now you in the game, right?
I like the teaching part as you're going. I love to learn.
Right.
So if anybody's willing to, like, even give me a little glimpse into their craft and how they do things and stuff like that, I'd be rearing to go. I'd be like, oh really? Show me more of this. Yes, I love this. I love to be taught stuff, like, you know. So being immersed in that part, because some people don't want to teach you their craft. They gatekeep. They want to keep that stuff to themselves. And so when you find people that are willing to teach, it behooves you to be respectful and to be astute and to pay attention, you know, because you don't know if the opportunity is going to come up again.
Never.
And seize that opportunity.
You got to.
Listen, Linda, honey.
Hell yeah. You got to. You got to. Because I had you were there. Christian KK was there because he did some filming.
Yep.
So I had to trust everybody in that room.
And KK showed me a lot of the film and stuff after I got out of the
Right.
booth, and I was just like, these are dope. You know, the different angles, some of them videos,
Right.
different content of the process and stuff like that. Very,
Right.
very good material to be able to use for whatever in the future. You know, so very documentary level type stuff.
Yeah.
Shout out to KK.
It was
Definitely.
It was dope because, and also too, the whole project was a trust the process.
Yeah.
So I had to trust. Here's all started off. I had to trust that when I first saw you before I knew you, I had to trust that I had got the right photo, and it was only one take because I saw the vision of you holding the dog the way you're holding it, and dog was looking one way, you looking the other way.
Yeah.
So I wanted to capture that because it shows like both of y'all was on alert.
Yeah.
So if I would have missed, I would have missed that moment of what I wanted in my head. So I had to trust the process that you wouldn't move.
Right.
And
And
how
we
quick,
didn't even know each other.
and we didn't know each other and how quick it was. Then I
Right.
had to trust the process of Persia bringing you to my house,
Yeah.
to my apartment.
Yeah.
I trust her.
Yeah. Right. There's a lot of trust here.
There's a lot of trust here.
Yeah.
And then when it zigzagged back to me and Verse had to trust the process that what we were working on is going to be dope. No matter what yays and no's that we had in mind, we knew it was going to be dope.
Right.
Now we circle back to Season of the Vic and being in the studio. I had to trust everybody within that process, and then they had to trust that whatever they were doing in the process was the best of their ability.
Right.
KK knew. I was like, I told him what I wanted. He went in there and was just like, I said, you don't have to have the camera on the stand if you don't want to. Move around.
Right.
It's okay.
Right.
Ron's good. Green light. So that's what he was doing.
Yep. Creating that safe
He
space.
creating that
There-
safe,
there you
boom,
go
boom.
again, creating
Ron
that
is
safe space.
like, yo, Enoch, you got, and I was like, yeah, I got this and that.
Yeah.
With you, when he asked me a question, it sounds good to me, but I want to see what the softer side is. What do you think? How do you think your voice sounds on it? Do you
Right.
think you can do it over? You want to add the to when I made you, breakfast?
Right.
Now you're trusting the process because now you're going in, you trusting that whatever you're going to do, you're going to do it to the level that you know is best.
Period.
So when it came back to the second mix, I had to trust Verse in the whole fucking process.
Right. 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 And there was a lot of communication, like a lot of good communication too, I might say so. Even though me and Verse never talked directly, the way that the different pieces of the puzzle were communicating with you brought all of us together in a synergy.
Right.
So I think that was very dope on your part as a creator and as a creative. Definitely something that I looked up to.
Yeah, I thought it was really dope.
Yeah.
So, I guess the last question I would ask you both doesn't have to be pertaining to Season of the Vic. Oh yeah. Let's put it pertaining to Season of the Vic, right? For all the new music that has came out thus far or this week, whether it's clips, whether it's Raekwon, whether it's your favorite artist, let me backtrack. Whatever music that you're listening to now, and you listen to Season of the Vic, overall, how does the album make you feel? Do you feel any emotions within those process of the 5 songs? What are your feelings when you hear it from start to finish?
You want to go first, sis?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay.
I feel like it's so I envision things in my head. I feel like I'm sitting back into a chair and getting comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Got my little blanket. And I'm about to shoot off. I'm about to be in the ether. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
About to be in orbit.
Right. Like the beat, the frequency of it all, it's almost like it just kind of slides you in. Like you don't even know you're being handled right now.
Yeah.
You're being handled.
Yeah. Handle with care, though.
Yeah, with care.
Because there's a guide.
There's a guy.
There's a guide. We knew this album was going to send y'all out into orbit, so we gave you a guide. It's like trippy mushrooms.
Oh shit.
Yes.
It's like mushrooms. You got to have a guide. Proceed with caution.
I mean, you could be into rap, hardcore rap or whatever,
Yeah.
heavy rap, but this right here, I can't even say what I really want to say. But this right here, people, it's just, you just gotta relax. You just gotta chill. You just gotta let it do its thing. You're gonna get handled. You're gonna be fine with it.
It's going to take you on a little journey.
You ain't even gotta get no resistance for it. The only resistance is gonna be the initial shock of it all.
Right? The initial shock of it all.
The initial shock
And you want
of
to
it.
try it again to make sure you wasn't tripping.
Yeah. You're not tripping. You're not lunching. It's really giving you that vibe. You're really, if you time travel, you really went there. There's a lot of sauce on this, and it's meant for who it's meant for. So if you resonate with it, if you vibe with it, then you're on a certain frequency. Just know that.
Yeah.
Period.
It's like going through 2 seasons of your favorite show in the blink of an eye. You being like, well,
I need season 3.
Ooh.
I know I do.
Right. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. I guess for me, it gives, like, it takes me down a nostalgic route. The heavy hip hop, innuendo, the gritty vibes, the intimacy, the beats, the different accents that are in the background. I done done everything to this album and listen to it in so many different facets and so many different settings that it's like I really can't find nowhere that it don't belong. And that's again me stepping out in my shoes and from the outside looking in as a consumer. Like I spin this and I saved it onto my Pandora after the album finished playing autoplay. And what plays after autoplay is like stuff. I'm getting pretty brown eyes. You know, I'm getting old school Kid and Play. Like Pandora picking up what we're laying down, baby.
That's
okay?
what they doing.
The proof is in the pudding. I'm eating that.
This is how she talks for real.
Period.
This is how she talks for real.
And we're definitely
This is how she
outside.
talks for real. And we definitely outside, Slim.
Pull up on me. Yeah.
Y'all good? Y'all alright?
Y'all alright?
Yeah.
Is you cool?
Is you cool?
Is you cool?
Like Ray Charles on Hair Wrong. Yeah,
Don't be blinded.
Cause she's poison. Ricky, Mike, and Ronnie.
I'm definitely bundled up.
So let's talk. Look.
Period.
Look, we this is a hard. This pause. This joint right here. This is my favorite joint on here. Like on the polls, people ain't saying. Winter is a slept on shit. Winter is slept on.
Yes, it is.
It's slept on.
It is.
I mean, the album is the EP for
Winter
me is
a
dope.
low key fire.
Right, everyone likes summer and autumn, but winter sets the shit off.
Summer's so gritty though. I love summer. You just popping your shit. It's just straight popping it on summer, like straight up. I love summer.
Yo, listen, Linda.
Oh no, the summer baby. So for it to be that great hate,
Yeah.
the great hate.
Isn't
Hot.
that great?
So let me ask y'all this: y'all are tapped in. So put in this album. Just talk about the month that this album came out in, the EP. The month that it. Where does it sit for y'all in the spiritual context of the album?
7th month.
It's so many. I told you off the rip when we was creating this joint, the numerology was going to be crazy for this album.
Right.
All the way down to the time, the minutes of the actual project. And there's, I can't even, there's such, I can rattle off. I could rattle off. There's a laundry list of things between the transitions, the retrogrades, the stelliums, the trines, and all the different transitions that's happening right now while we are making it, when it dropped,
right.
The numbers that it dropped on, down to the minutes of the actual project. It's just so much. That would be a whole nother video to unpack.
Okay, so
you feel me? Like it's a lot. That's why I said this album really good. You can use it for it's a tool. It's low key a tool.
Right.
Between the frequencies, the megahertz, and the things that are being said, the different gems that are dropping. If you tapped in, you're gonna catch them. Mm-hmm. And it's definitely gonna be like, oh, I see what you did there. You know what I'm saying? But it still appeals to those who aren't necessarily off the surface.
And like was previous said, great for shadow work. This is something that gently helps you through shadow work. I'm just giving you that little tip.
Especially Spring. Spring is the best palette cleanser on an album that I've heard in a long time. Because it really, really separates the first 2 songs of the album and introduces you to the closure of the album at the same time. And I like that separation there. When Enoch played the song, I was like, I hope you're not asking me to say nothing on this because I won't touch it. Period.
Not with Tupac
I won't touch
on
it. Not with Tupac on it. I'd rather sit here and listen to y'all rap. I don't have nothing to add to this. He said it all. He said it how he's supposed to, and that's the energy that it was supposed to give. Period, baby. Okay?
What does... Because we started working on it in May. What month in the zodiac does May represent? It's Taurus, right? Or Taurus and Gemini, right? Mm-hmm. So during that process,
So you got the bull and the twins.
So during that process, I was going through my detox.
Right.
So I was dealing with the process. The twins and the bull, like being stubborn and trying to figure out who the hell I'm talking to, just get this stubbornness away so I can get through the detox.
Yeah.
So June, we start writing or recording it.
Right.
What month? What does that correlate to? In the zodiac, June.
Gemini and Cancer.
Okay, Gemini and Cancer. So I'm still dealing with the Cancer. I'm still dealing with the Gemini.
The twins are very prevalent.
So the twins are prevalent, and then we have the crab.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
So emotions are now coming in.
Right.
A lot of them.
The home.
Intimacy.
So now July hits, the album drops, along with other shit that drops too. Eclipse, as I mentioned before. Because when I go to my iTunes, only thing I see is me and Eclipse that week.
Yeah.
I said, ooh, shit's crazy.
That's crazy. Right? I peeped that earlier today.
So now we're in July. Mm-hmm. What is we're dealing with Virgo and Leo? Cancer and Leo.
Yep.
So Crab and the Lion.
So this album is pertaining to emotions.
Intense emotions.
Intense
emotions. That need attention. And
fire.
Inspiration.
Pride.
Right. Damn.
Being
okay.
Focused.
Yep.
So it's like when I'm listening to this shit, if I drive home listening to this whole album, the one that gets my foot like, it's always Winter and how that shit come on. And I need to go back to my journal to see when I started writing Winter. Because that joint is just so driven. I had to realize, like, oh shit, let me pull up off the gas.
But you know what though? All of this is happening during a Saturn retrograde. And now we're currently in Mercury. We've got both of those going on right now. And there's one more. have a retrograde going on right now. Can't remember which one right now, but I know for a fact Saturn's retrograding right now and Mercury's retrograding right now, and so those aspects are having their influence on all of these transitions that you're talking about between the different months of the creative process.
Right.
So there's, like I said, there's a lot of sauce on this project.
It's a lot of sauce.
A lot.
Jupiter is in Cancer.
There we go. Yeah, there's a lot of sauce on this project.
Jupiter's in Cancer for this month.
Yeah.
And where's Leo at in this month?
I honestly don't know.
He chilling. He'll show up.
He's somewhere. I just don't know what it is.
Okay, got you.
I try to keep up with the things that might cause static.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Saturn retrograding, you might lacking your discipline. And see, you was creating right before it started retrograding. So that means you was revving up, you was using that time to prepare yourself to get your project done. So that by the time you got to retrograde season, you already had your shit together. You're not going to be affected by that retrograde. You chilling.
that's what it felt like too.
It's raining.
Yeah. I said, man, I can't stay. I got to stay on the course because I had to. And then when you came over to record again, okay. Also, too, here's the little recipe with it that Bruja came up to my crib again, to my house again, to do some other layering.
Yeah.
At that time, she was doing layering. I was talking to my therapist.
He was in the session.
I was in the session talking to my therapist, but I had to step out in the balcony because I didn't want my therapy energy to fuck up the energy of the creative process.
It wasn't messing up no vibes.
So I just went out because I wanted to protect that space. So as I came back in, she was like, "Oh yeah, I see that." She said, "I can see that you're in that vibe." So she knew. Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Right.
When I came back to the recording spot, I was like, "Are you ready?" He was like, "Oh, I recorded myself. I got it. I've been watching you." I said, "Oh shit."
I was learning.
Damn.
I was learning. I was like messing with stuff, and I was like, I saw him do this, and I saw him do that, and I was like, I think I could do that. Started playing around with stuff, and I did what I saw him do because I'm a visual learner. Like I said, I love when people teach me stuff, and he was showing me things. So once I figured kind of out what I was doing, I was able to delete stuff and re-record it and stuff, and that's how you got the freeing of the genie. It was a very freeing moment for me. I felt like I learned something while being creative, being in a safe space, being able to have some type of creative control, and it was just a whole package of awesomeness.
Yes.
So, in a sense, is freeing the genie. The genie's no longer constricted. She kind of knows what she's doing now, and she's a little bit more comfortable in the creative process. And now she can what? Grant more wishes. She can help more. Except when the genie is free, it no longer has to give wishes. It can just help you, which is why it's better when they're not incarcerated.
Damn. She said that's why it's better that they're not incarcerated.
Yep. As long as the genie has to grant wishes, they are locked up, basically. They are not allowed to free flow and freely help. They have to be anchored to one spirit. And that is like jail.
Jeez Louise. Well.
Yep.
With all that just being said, I just don't know what else to say. And
Bling!
I want to thank y'all for tuning in. This is part 4 of Season of the Vic. Part 5, I will be lunch. Oh man, what is it called? Luncheon, late night. Late night luncheon. That's what it is. Late night luncheon on YouTube on the 26th. So yeah. So we just this Season of the Vic. We outside. It's raining.
Yeah, it's raining. People pulling up.
Yeah.
We about to finish our smoke session because everything's going to be a smoke session with me. You know that.
So Jack. What's up, everyone who has joined? Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. Go listen to the Season of the Vic. Alright? we might play it for y'all again, but you know, I don't think we can get too loud.
I mean, we can get kind of loud here.
He's gonna be able to hear us.
Yeah, you won't be able to hear us, but you'll be able to hear it.
All right, let's play the joint one more time. We out of here. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate it. Don't worry about my hands. Oh yeah. Also, someone has a birthday.
Yes.
Someone has a birthday.
Watch out for the birthday. Watch out for the birthday. Watch out for the birthday. It's your birthday. Yes. It's your birthday.
Only them, y'all. Only them.
Like her birthday. So
it's my sister's birthday. Y'all say happy birthday to my sis.
I didn't do that, joint. Hey, it's my sister's birthday. And when she say wish me a happy birthday, you better wish her a happy birthday.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Thank y'all for the birthday wishes.
You better see some fire emojis too.
Yeah.
Heart emojis.
Whatever they say.
Tell them it's your birthday. Tell them. Go ahead. Tell them your birthday.
My birthday is July 19th. It's Saturday.
Saturday, because we really outside.
All praises due at the altar before the slaughter. My pen talk like a penguin walk Vic in no particular order. Seasons change, mad things rearrange like the love of a stalker restraining order. The devil's in the details, I sit and deliver, reading the braille. You feel that? Like Ray Charles or Hero. You good? The ladies, check the rest. Don't get blinded by the BBOs.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
Ricky, Mike, and Ron.
I'm definitely bundled up.
Cause it's poison. Ricky, Mike, and Ron.
You're never gonna be out here lacking. I'm never gonna be out here without. I'm always gonna win. That's what you have to have. That's what we are.
Bandcamp.
Cause it's poison. Ricky, Mike, and Ronnie. I'm on my new edition. Bobby Brown on Whitney Houston. Introducing the seduction, lusting over drugs and fame. Nothing will remain the same when the cheddar gets involved. Going stacks of grams.
Still want a Grammy though.
See, they be hiding things in plain sight. Y'all just don't be listening. Listen, Linda, honey. I'm trying to tell you some good shit. I'm trying to tell you some good shit.
Cause it's poison. Ricky, Mike, and Ronnie.
You like that part right there? Yeah, he killed that joint. Season of the Vic with Rare Bruja Part 4. Thank you for the support, man. I appreciate you, man. Let me know what else you need from the project too, and I got you.
And all I wanted to do was end everything.
This is called Spring.
All I wanted to do was end everything and walk away from
First
shit. You know what I
song,
mean? Like how
last
Scarface and all them
measure,
niggas do. I want to get out the game.
Produced by
I'm trying to get out
First
the game. They want to dirty up my memory. They want to dirty up everything I worked for. So it made me come back instead of quitting. It made me come back more relentless.
I write with the platinum pen on sheets of gold leaf. War chief, stop beef, protect my legacy. I only make moves with fail-proof strategy. Viva vendetta, no one can do it better. This is my open letter. No manifesto, black man, magic presto. Snap like Thanos, but gold glove ruby. Wipe out the whackness. Live from the planet of Brooklyn. Galactus, the unsung hero, stays balanced as usual. Last out the bugle. Battlefield brutal. Conflict crucial. No peace treaty. Small thing to a giant. Everyone beneath me. Live from the speakeasy, so speak easy. I fight for what I love until my soul leaves me. Lifeless, on electronic devices. The gems that are dropped on your cranium, priceless.
He's a civilized man, vandalized by the uncivilized. Evil guys, the friend in a costume, sheep with wool ties. Claiming he loved us, but the hate is in his eyes. Visible, we see the evidence, analyze. No peace treaty, bro. Why should I? You stabbed me in the back, and now you should die by burning in hell's flames, stir fried. Alert your people, son. The war's on, and we won't stop until you're born. I wanted to get out the game, but my enemy
verse is dope shit too.
Obsessively, eat them like a
This joint
does. Corpses of his prey. Oh, what a misfortune. Our civil rights are getting taken away. They want to take us back to the days of being slaves.
You can't disrespect the love. You can't disrespect the peace treaty.
No peace treaty. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. No surprise, you be tripping off a bad high. Smell the aroma, hope you learn your lesson. The adults with the mind of an adolescent. Let's talk about it in therapy sessions. I ain't Dr. Phil, I'm bringing that you feel. The tones in my voice gotta give you chills. Golden finger baby mama who was in that wheel. On side, Debo, tuck the chain, take it bite. Now who you gon' ride with? Let me repeat that. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. No surprise, we be tripping off a bad high. Smell the aroma, hope you learned the lesson. The adults with the mind of the adolescent. Let's talk about it in therapy sessions.
Where y'all at right now? We gotta have dialogue. I'm from the East Coast, but they have to understand that.
You're all good. Live and direct. It's okay. It's okay. They get the gist of it. That was called Spring. This is one of everyone's favorites. If you haven't heard the album, please go listen to the album. I have a link that I can share with y'all so you can go vote on which season, what's your favorite season. Right now, Autumn is kicking ass.
It is.
Chakra music.
No name.
That's what I can say, right?
Yeah.
You ever had like a frenemy? Yeah, me neither. Because who does those?
Prepare for the measurements of merits. I know you want to hear it. Speaking to your spirit. Energy I project, you gotta feel it. Listen, I'm a spiritual human being with godly features. Walk like an Egyptian, King Tut. Respect my ancestors. Questions are in the lessons, do you have the answers? Go into the bucket and control like number 3. Shoot my shot like Chi Ali. Mama pray for me. The Illuminati with my mind, soul, body. I'm too godly. Use my 5th chakra as a shadi. I probably get condemned for the stance I took. You a pawn in the game, bro.
If you think it's crazy how I am in real life in the flesh, just imagine the ancestors that follow me around. Don't play with it.
Don't play.
Like, don't play with it, baby. Don't
Is you
play
cool?
with your girl. Cooler heads always prevail.
They do.
Trust me, you don't want to play with my
You don't.
fire.